Media Influence on Obesity in Adolescence by Charlie Silva. Obesity is a growing public health issue that affects millions of people around the world. It occurs when excess body fat accumulates to an extent that raises the risk of serious health conditions. There are many factors that contribute to obesity, such as genetics, poor diet, lack of physical activity, and certain lifestyle choices. Obesity can develop at all ages and in all populations, although some communities are affected disproportionately. Vanderbilt states, being exposed to junk food repetitively enhances preferences and consumption of these foods in children, contributing to the high obesity rates and related non-communicable diseases from childhood. While Petty and Siders supports that grocery manufacturers and restaurant companies are criticized for marketing both foods and entire meals that are unnecessarily high in fat and/or calories and sold in excessively large servings. The growing obesity rates among American adolescents is fueled by media consumption, which entertains poor eating habits, manipulative marketing techniques, and harmful health information and trends. Over the past few decades, obesity rates among adolescents have skyrocketed, raising awareness of this growing public health crisis. Obesity is defined as having a body mass index or weight to height ratio of over 30. Many credit the early changes in portion sizes and affordability of high-calorie food as the first obesity instigator. Since then, obesity factors have become more noticeable as companies, social media users, and unhealthy lifestyles appeal to the public. New eateries, collaborations, and marketing techniques are always being produced. The internet has an endless amount of health content. Some may question how social media can cause such a negative impact on the public when there are many resources and information that support healthy relationships with food. From certified nutritionists and licensed doctors to official government health sites and endless recipes, there are many helpful sites that aim to guide, inform, and inspire. Many factors contribute to rising obesity rates, which studies are finding is increasingly linked to the prevalence of eating disorders, conditions that are exacerbated by social media exposure. A study found that young adults between 18 and 21 years old consume the most social media. Another article found that over 40% of studied youth showed a higher risk of both eating disorders and social media addiction, suggesting a slight positive correlation between social media addiction and specifically bulimia and food noise. Mustek et al. Focuses on the psychological effect of social media addiction and its development of poor eating habits, while ENGL et al. Emphasizes the physical health problems related to weight and obesity through demographics. Bulimia nervosa, for example, consists of obsessive overeating followed by self-induced purging and food noise, constant thoughts about food consumption that creates unhealthy relationships with food, which can translate into a widespread obesity. The type of content that influence our youth continues to grow. Marketing for food and weight loss products often exploit younger audiences by combining someone who may seem trustworthy with misleading claims that encourage unhealthy behaviors. One study found that when a celebrity athlete endorsed a weight loss product, people were more likely to believe the advertisement. This held true even when the ad's claims were clearly unhealthy or unrealistic. Another research article states that adolescents are particularly vulnerable to manipulative marketing techniques due to not understanding the long-term health effects of what they are being influenced to consume. Both Pickett et al. And Siders and Petty highlight how advertisers can manipulate audiences. Pickett et al. Emphasizes how celebrities being used in marketing can make false claims appear more credible, while Siders and Petty stress how youth audiences are especially vulnerable to predatory advertising. Together, they both demonstrate how false advertisements appear to spread false information, while also preying on the inexperience of young viewers. Lionel Messi is considered by many as the greatest soccer player in the world. Messi would appear in Lay's potato chip ads and on the bags, which myself and others would purchase to eat something that Messi did. Food marketing is filled with strategy, which leads us to how popular media trends also influence adolescents. A huge influence on adolescents also comes from social media trends, specifically mukbangs, that normalize and encourage unhealthy eating. According to Kang et al., some people experience surrogate satisfaction while watching mukbangs, others feel an impulse to eat, and most direct an increased intentional bias to food cues. When viewing food content, people can experience different triggers and reactions. This concept is known as a reward-response mechanism, which reinforces negative behaviors towards food. Another article explains a feedback loop that shapes how adolescents react when they encounter food content. Watching seems appealing, and when audiences consume it themselves and enjoy the taste, those positive feelings are reinforced whenever they see similar content. Both sources highlight how visual cues simulate psychological responses. Kang et al. Argues that watching content can trigger either satisfaction or the desire to eat, leading to overeating. Similarly, Vanderben argues that exposure to food imagery encourages repeated consumption. TikTok and YouTube are two popular mukbang platforms. They range from fast food chains like Taco Bell and Chipotle to restaurants like Chili's and the Cheesecake Factory, and notoriously create diverse spreads. Influencers study their audiences and choose popular or exaggerated food items. No wonder so many people engage in their content. Ultimately, media exposure, manipulative marketing, and social media trends all play a major role in shaping unhealthy eating habits among adolescents. To address this growing issue, content platforms and policymakers should take responsibility for the content that is being put out. If nothing happens, the problem will only worsen. So, when will we stop letting the media shape our youth's health?